Hi, I'm Jake Burkett from Gralien Games and I'm playing Shock Raid on Commodore 64. I didn't play this back in the day, but it's part of my ongoing quest to play all vertically scrolling shoot-'em-ups on C64, or at least decent ones. This is a cracked trove. Actually, well, I've played plenty of not decent ones. Ones that look decent but maybe turn out not to be. Okay, space I'm pressing. I think this just fades out this cracked trove. There we go. Let's move the mouse. Sorry about the mouse, folks. Shock Raid. It's quite a nice little title screen. Does this imply it's going to be a diagonal shooter? I thought I was only downloading vertically scrolling ones, but let's have a look. I'm actually quite looking forward to the horizontally scrolling ones because most vertical scrolling arcade games, you know, had the screen turned around the other way, so you had more view. Oh, you know what I just realised about Shock Raid? I just read my notes here. It's actually a 2021 game by Richard Bayliss, as we can see on the credits there. So this is a modern Commodore 64 game. And I like Richard Bayliss's work, so let's have a go. Let's see if they've coded in Ultrafine. No. Richard. Right, so we've got a scrolling background, quite a big, fast moving ship, sorry. Yeah, some big enemies to shoot. I think the player's bullets change colour as you fire maybe, which helps them be visible. Ooh. There was a sort of beam thing there. It's just music, which I don't mind because it's good, but I quite like games where they've got two channels for the music and one for the sound effects or something. That's good music there. Because I like to have the feedback of sound effects. Do you die if you hit the edge? No, it turns out not. It's just scenery. Is that death? I don't know. No? Have I got health? I haven't died yet, which is dubious because maybe the cracker's just... Oh no, it says shield at the bottom 9. It said 10 a minute ago, so some kind of damage is occurring. Does it occur? Yeah, it does occur if I hit those walls. Those beams aren't shootable. I think we've just got to get through them. Right, is this scenery? Yeah, God, okay, so I have to avoid anything that looks like scenery. I should do a quick save in that case. We've only got 7 lives left. I'm a save me. So yeah, we've got clear player bullets. Ooh. Oh, did a lot of damage there. Clear enemy bullets, nice big enemy sprites. I think I've just made it through that in time. The scrolling's a bit jerky on this, but it's probably because it's 60 FPS. I bet it's smooth on, you know, I'm on a 60 running a 50 FPS game on a 60 FPS screen. That's always a problem with emulation. When you go on the actual hardware, some games, if they're well coded, just move beautifully, you know, scrolls smoothly and beautifully on a 50 Hz PAL screen or NTSC if you're over there. 4 lives left, so let me get through that. Oh, no, I'll save a bit. So they've changed up the palette as I've made progress. I think this, where did I get this? I think this was just free. Well, I might have paid for it. I'll have a look in a minute, but I got this off itch.io, which is a great place for all kinds of indie games, but loads of, you know, people are putting Commodore 64 games on there, Spectrum games, well worth a look. Well, I haven't got any upgrades yet, Richard. Are you going to give me any upgrades, or is it not that kind of game? Ooh, I think that's it. Game over. Alright, well, like Richard's games, it seems well coded. It's kind of a case of, let's get past this score. Do I press enter? No. It seems well coded, it's got good music, quite nice graphics. Let's see, does anything else pop up after this? Any instructions? Sound effects and music also by Richard, talented guy. Other graphics by Hugh West, I don't know how to say that, sorry. Okay, well, let's just have another little look. I mean, it's got this fast moving space background, of course, the stars wouldn't move the same speed as the foreground if I'm to be ultra picky, but it gives a nice enough background. Though it does add visual noise, you know, one could say like a simple black background might 14, look, I must have started with 15 shields, I've got 14 now, so I could try and live a bit longer now. Let's get these blue dudes, no, nothing. Maybe if I blast a waveform I'll get a power up, so I need to get through here without touching the sides. I did take a hit then from one of those asteroids that fires bullets. Yeah, well, they're obviously not really asteroids, are they? Something in disguise. These orange orbs. Still doing okay, 13. Doing a bit better now. Yeah, what I'm quite looking forward to after playing all these vertically scrolling shooters, and I've got maybe about 20 to go, I've got quite a lot, and I've got my work cut out to record all these videos. But then I want to play some horizontal scrolling ones, because I've actually recently repaired my Commodore 64. So I bought one a couple of years ago because I very regret selling my Commodore 64 as a kid, but I did use it to buy an Amiga, so I think it's fair enough. I think a lot of people did that. And I bought one a couple of years ago off eBay to relive the nostalgia, and it was great for a week or two, and then it sort of stopped working, and then I procrastinated for a couple of years watching videos about repairs, how to repair them and stuff, and then I got all the right tools in, a RAM chip and a socket and stuff like that, and then I desoldered what I thought was the cause based on various tests, a RAM chip, and put a new one in, and it worked, and it was really very pleasing to have this 64 back up and running. And I've been playing a bunch of games, including the old R-Type, of course, and Armalite, which is really decent. So yeah, and there's a lot of decent side-scrolling shooters that I'm quite looking forward to giving a go at some point. It's a bit of a shame there's no way to fix this 60-50 FPS scrolling issue. When I used to have an emulator back in the 90s and I was on a CRT monitor, I've got a feeling some of those monitors could run either at 50 Hz or if they failed that they could run at 100. So you could actually at least go as a multiplier of how 50 clock and get a smooth scrolling output. Same for the Amiga emulator, right? Whereas on a modern PC they're kind of locked to 60. So I wonder if some of the new LCDs can do 150. That might work, maybe, if you were doing triple what the output was, and then it would look smooth again. I mean, you're still down to the issue of recording a video and putting it online. Would it look smooth then? I'm not sure, because you wouldn't really want to record at 150, and OBS would be interpolating it. I use OBS for videos. Okay, what's this? Some flags, like it's the end of a level. Yeah. Changed palette, including all the stars. Why does it change palette? Well, the characters in the backgrounds. This is quite good fun, I'm going to say. The characters in the background can have 4 colours if you're using fat pixels. One of the colours is, I think, transparent, which is your background colour. So you've really got 3 colours. So if you look at this, we've got white, orange and brown on all the kind of bricks. Before they were like white, green and something other, or white, blue and something. Normally you want a bright colour for highlights and a dark colour and then something in between. But the dark colours, normally you want them in the same kind of colour range, so 2 browns here. You don't have to have a white front. Like, look at that, I'm trapped. There was no way through that. That was naughty. Oh, another one. Okay. Boom. Slightly unfair. Wouldn't mind if there was some signposting for those areas. Yeah, so no upgrades yet, but I will say this. It's a fun enough game to just poodle along and shoot things and listen to the music. Would have loved a little pew 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 noise and maybe a few bangs from the enemies as they die, but I appreciate it's a full 3 soundtrack. Music. What happens if I press M? Just some games let you switch to music and sound effects with M. Okay, new level. What's the palette going to be? White and grey. add blue and white. Let's get through there. Yeah, those beams remind me of Sidewinder, I think, except normally you can shoot the side turrets to destroy them. Well, I think they don't switch on and off on that game, they're permanent. So you must destroy them, but this is just a timing exercise, right? Just go in the middle. Oh, okay. So that is Shock Raid, if I got that right. Check my notes. Yeah, Shock Raid 2021, Richard Bayliss. Do I have to? Yeah, I wish the Commodore 64 often read the enter key more. I'm spamming enter, but it doesn't really work. You've just got to hit A. Yeah, good effort there, Richard. If I made that, I'd be very proud on the Commodore 64. Though if I'm being critical, I'd love to have seen power-ups, perhaps. I guess it's no bosses. It's a tiny bit samey in the backgrounds and enemies, but I mean, that's the nature of making a game on the Commodore 64, limited memory and so on. But yeah, good effort. So thanks for watching. I'm going to play another game in a minute.